And little on Bakassi. The last you talk about was on security, my brother. You know surgery? There will be surgery on Nigeria's security. I'm not mixing words. Nigeria's security, first of all, I said this somewhere, and to some people, they felt I pour hot water on them, and I'm repeating. The most dangerous thing you can do to any country is to allow the military and police to work together for more than 6 months on internal security. Anything after 6 months, you have demilitarized the military. You have militarized the police. And once the police is militarized, it's not needed to manage the general public. And once the military has now declined and become police, it's not needed, there is no military. So you have to reinvest, redirection, reintroduction, you have to re-energize them. You have to now look at your doctrine and know that the military shall have a new redefinition. The police, Al-Mustapha, believe 1981 was when police got it wrong. When in the art of trying to do eye service to the then NPN, police took upon themselves some additional powers that were not constitutional. What were they? The powers of investigation. Police took it upon themselves alone. That is wrong. Police work, the primary assignment is there. Investigation is for another body. Where to say when police go wrong themselves, they are subject of investigation, and that will be at the center. Then there will be sanity in the police. There will be sanity in the general public. The poor person can report to investigators. They investigate the agencies. Where you don't have mirror of reflection that checkmate your agencies, you are in for human rights abuses. Nigeria has been sick in this direction since 1981. We will do it. It doesn't matter whom we hurt. Keep that aside. You have all your resources littered. And many people have forgotten. And because of the propaganda and the literature that was circulated, why was Nigeria zoned into 6? Whose idea was it? We zoned Nigeria into 6. And it is just not just draw a map. 6 states here, 6 states here, 7 here, 5 here. No. It's an in-depth homework. Our culture, our history, our soil in terms of agriculture came to mind to know that from this zone, there are some common issues joined together. Even in any profession you look at, from each of these zones, there are peculiarities and specialities. People thought it's just ordinary. No. So we zone Nigeria deliberately. So with this zoning, let me answer your question so I will not digress. On security, we shall have something called National Guard. National Guard should be of 4 types. National Guard for our borders. Even the National Guard for our borders are into 2. One, the conventional border monitoring. The other is border technical management. National Guard 1. National Guard 2 is forest. All our defined forests and mountains shall have a National Guard meant for that.
Including Sambisa.
Everywhere. I said in the first 6 months, I said, I will relocate from Villa to Zambisa. If I have business with the presidency, meet me there.
If you have anybody that has business with the presidency,
whosoever
should come to meet you.
Even if it means sleeping in tent, I will relocate and be sleeping in tent. Sanity must be restored, and I give 6 months. I repeat, I give 6 months, and it does not matter what. Unless a leader is ready to take risk, he is ready to lead sincerely with the love of his country and fear of God. Everybody sits back in Nigeria. We know how it works. We know the deceit in some people. What they say is another thing, and what they do is totally the contrary. National Guard 2, I say forestry and mountains. National Guard 3 is management of our waterways on the land. Our water is a blessing, but then it's an obstacle. They have been using it in destroying Nigeria.
Our waterways.
Our waterways, that's where drugs moves. That's where weapons moves. That's where Boko Haram moves. That's where their logistics moves. That's where soldiers and police are on the road. They are moving by the waterways, they bypass them. When they feel like, they now come to the land, inflict pains and casualty and kill police, kill soldiers, like the railway that happened. It's not just there. They didn't come there. They came from somewhere to have disrupted that, shot people and left. That's why you can't see them. You had satellite before, but who took the satellite?
Nigerian satellite.
That is another matter, I will tell you. So number 4, National Guard, is the technical central monitoring point. Any part of Nigeria, the technical team can, and is also an additional, it's a helicopter swift response team. That's National Guard. So our soldiers can go regroup and then reform themselves. Our police will get reoriented, but internally we are tight. From our waters, there shall be something called Coastal Guard to support the Navy, to protect our resources at sea and all our oil rigs and oil activities, to also rehabilitate and give opportunity for our brothers and sisters who are in South-South, in Southwest, who are by the water, to now form part of this as stakeholders in managing Nigeria, to have that sense of belonging that is ours. That is on internal security. On another hand, the Joint Intelligence Bureau of Nigeria shall have a new redefinition to conform with the new world order. Once something happens in any part of Nigeria or in the space or in another country, so long it has to do with Nigeria, it is a matter of seconds we are aware of it.
Seconds?
Yes, because it's electronic. The world has changed, but we are still operating in ancient days. How can you now, you have the computers, you have satellites, because we shall have our satellites. One day when we talk about our satellites, then you know how hypocritical, how evil some elder statesmen are. You had satellite, but you were told it disappeared. Disappeared to where? Who took it? Has it disappeared? Have you ever heard of any satellite that has the Earth control station that determines where it moves, how it moves, its locations and functions? And then it suddenly disappears into the space. Is there any country on Earth that lost a satellite? You can Google and check. You are the only country on Earth that lost a satellite. What is the name of this elder statesman who told these lies? Is he qualified as an elder statesman, himself and his people? Who is he deceiving? 200 million plus Nigerians, including younger ones? How can he be respected by telling lies to children? What makes such a father, if he thinks he's a father, tell lies to children? Enough of that. Anything that does 2 + 2 does not become 4 is a lie. We should be practical. I'm talking here. Once I tell you lies here, I cease to be who I am. Because my integrity lies on what I know, what I say, and what I can do. And my promises, can I conform with them? Can I do it? Can I say and then neglect or negate? Is there any person who tomorrow will say, I have been sworn in as president of Nigeria, and there is this tough decision that is too difficult for me to take? Then from the beginning, for me to even accept that oath of office shows that I'm a hypocrite. I shouldn't have been trusted. It is an excellent thing to take tough decisions on behalf of people, and God is watching. It's a beautiful thing to do. Not stealing people's resources, not lies telling, not diverting attention or compromising with people. If you make me a president and said, okay, you would be tied down to staying in a tent or in a hut, it's a beautiful thing. So any person who loves the comfort of the power, living in lofty towers, that's the seat. That's the seat. How I sleep, where I go to sleep, to me is meaningless. If God grant me the means, how I sleep is not anybody's comfort. It's not anybody's business. I sleep on a tree, on a mountain. But what is happening to Nigeria? Is there leadership being felt everywhere? Has Nigeria a direction? Is everybody being given sense of belonging? Is all parts of Nigeria see us as leaders, as fathers? Do we care? Is everybody our own? Then definitely we are providing leadership. It doesn't. If you live in a lofty tower, and then you come to now negate the basic qualities of leadership, that is hypocrisy.
Thank you very much.
That is cheating. That is abuse.
Thank you.
I hope I answered you.